What's up guys, it's Phil from Honda Resource coming back today with a video for a second gen Honda CRV. Today we're going to be replacing the driver's side window regulator, so we'll show you the tools you'll need and give you the know-how so that you can do it right at home in your driveway. Stay tuned, let's get to it. All right, for this job I'm going to be using a Milwaukee little small impact with a 10mm socket, short extension, little 6-inch extension. But you don't have to have the impact, it just helps expedite the process. But you can do this with just a regular ratchet. You will need a socket though. I don't think you get in with a wrench and do this. You need a flathead, Phillips head, and then I use a small flathead. That's all the tools we'll need for this. So we're going to first use our little small flathead to get in here and pop this little cover off. So right there at the top. There we go, and it exposes 2 Phillips head screws. So we'll need to get those 2 out. Today's video brought to you by my lovely assistant Cody. Say yee 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 yee. And he's so pretty. Look at him. He's not available, ladies. So don't be coming over here trying to get at Cody. He's taken
by my lovely Ali.
Ali. And she said if you go screwing around, she'll go Muhammad Ali you. Knock you out, cuz. Alright, so then just pulls this out. And we'll need the flathead again to push this little clip in. Push it right at the bottom. There you go. So then once you push that off, it's probably up on the rod. Alright, and then we'll just push this little tab. And that comes out. And then we'll use our Phillips head. There's a screw right up in there, and then one right up in there. So we'll take those 2 out.
You guys to see it.
And then we'll take this one out. All right, and then we'll use our little flathead again and poke this right in the center. All right, and then you can grab behind the panel right here and pull out, and it pops out just like that. And then, yeah, let me see it real quick. So then it comes out like this. So to reset it, you just push it back like that. And then once you push it back in there, whenever we're done, push the center in, and it's locked in place. So now we've got everything loose. Just grab at the bottom of the door panel. Just get your fingers behind it, pull out. And then once you get it pulled out, just kind of pull it up at an angle, and we'll disconnect the wires off the back.
He likes to tell everyone to pull out, but he never learned that.
Yeah, I didn't learn that too well. Show them the little tab on that connector there. So the little tab right there, just push down on that. And then right there, show them where the tab's at, right there. Push that down. And the little tab right there on the green one. All right, and then all of our wires disconnected. We'll set that over here to the side. And then this stuff here is
very sticky.
The good stuff. It's a nasty ordeal if you get this on you. It's very gummy, very sticky, hard to get off. And you can see here parts of our window regulator that are bad. We need to pop the speaker out. We'll need a Phillips, or a flathead rather, to pop that out. Just get it right there at the top, push down, and it'll pop it out. What'd you say? You say you've never done it before, right? Mm-hmm. So see, whoever's doing this, all you gotta do now is pull up on it.
Oh, look
and it pops it out.
How nice.
And then you push those little tabs on the wiring connector there. There's one on each side. And then the speaker should disconnect. There you go. All right, we'll get all this mess. All right, so then we have to use our 10mm. So we're gonna have to take these 2 out. You can see somebody's already rigged this to where it would stay up. So I'm gonna hold the window while you take those 2 10s out, because that wire right now is holding the window up. All right, now we'll let the window down, and we're going to take out the 2 10s that hold the window on the track, and they're accessible through right here. This is definitely possible with one person, but it is easier with 2, having somebody to hold the window. So now that he's got those 2 bolts out, we're gonna take this window out, and I just take it out. So I just pull up from the back corner. Essentially, I'm pulling up from the back corner here, and I come out through the outside. I don't try to go out through the inside because it's not gonna come. So you basically just come out like this, and it gives you the amount of room you need. So then we gotta take out these 3 10s right here. We don't have to take them all the way out, just loosen them, and then we can slide it over. Okay, and then there's a wiring for those is that green connector. So if you know, and then push down on that, or I'm sorry, pull up on it. There we go. And then this plastic connector right there, just push the little tabs on each side, pushes it in. That's the wiring loose. And you just reach to this hole right here and move that motor where the holes line up. There you go. And then you have to take it all this track out too. There you go. Perfect. That's our old one. Junk. So here's a new one. We picked this one up from AutoZone. And that's the part number. It's a 741302. May need those bolts. I don't know if it comes with them in the motor or not already.
Don't look like it.
We transferred over the 3 10mm bolts onto the new motor, and also we're going to pull this little plastic connector here out just because the new wiring harness has one already on it. Okay, so we got that connector, or that plastic piece out now, so let's slide this in, get it connected up.
Was there a certain way that you have to put it in first?
Just make sure that this side here is facing towards the door, because this is where it bolts in. So the arch kind of goes this way. Okay, we got those 3 10s up there. Go ahead and snug them down. And then pull the wiring harness through over here. Connect it back right there. Plug it up. And we'll use the 10mm bolts that we took out over here. We'll snug those down. Okay, so we put the key in, turned the ignition on. So now we're just going to hook this up to the switch so that we can roll the window up to get the window to the, or the regulator to the spot where we can bolt the window back on. Okay. So now with that, see it's got the bolt holes where we can put the bolts in for the window. So let's put the window in.
Look, it's a doggo. Hey, look, it's another dog. That's my dog right there now.
So when we're installing the window, go with the front side down first, and then We just want to get it into the track, front and back, and then we can level the glass back up. And so I like to just kind of hold it back and into this track. Push it down until I line up the bolt holes. And drop one. Where's that my tin in? Here we go. Just use the socket to start the and then we'll go ahead and start the second one. I like to hold back on the window, keeping it into the track while I tighten up these 10 millimeters. All right, so we got this plastic back on here, stuck the speaker back in. To do the speaker, you just put the bottom two, pull that key out real quick. Just put the bottom two tabs in first, and then just clip it in at the top. Easy as that. Make sure you connect the wiring too before you do that. So now that we've got the plastic on, and also if your plastic is torn or if it's not sticking like this, you can use some duct tape and just put some little pieces of duct tape over the edges, and that holds it pretty well. So just FYI. And if yours doesn't have plastic, no biggie. It's not really something that you'll really notice. I work on plenty that don't have the plastic, and just keep on rocking it. So now we got to put the door panel back on. So we'll connect the wirings back and then slip it on. Okay, so we got the wiring connected back, the green plug at the back, the little white plug at the front, and the little brown plug at the bottom. And we got those clips back into the door panel. And so then we just put the door panel into the track right there. And then we'll make sure that our lock goes in. I just reached through there and then kind of got it in there. And then we also need to make sure that our wire for our lock is there. Okay. And we'll just go around the edge, popping all those little clips back in. And they're good to go. And then we'll put our two screws back in here, put the handle back on, and then Cody's putting that little clip back in right now. So just put it in, push the center in, that's good to go. Let me put these two in, and I'll show you how to do the handle. Okay, so doing the handle, we just have to put the opening rod back into this hole right here, and then we'll clip it onto the rod. So it can be kind of tricky. Okay, I've got the rod in there now. Then I'll just take my finger and go around to the clips back onto the rod and hook up their lock switch here. Okay, and then we'll put the two screws back in here and put the cover back on. The cover is has two little tabs and one tab. So the two tabs go down. All right, so then turn on the key, and then we'll be able to roll it up. Perfect. One of the last things I would recommend is taking a can of spray silicone. You can get this at Walmart or most part stores, etc. It doesn't have to be necessarily this brand. This is what I have. And then just spray right in the track right here. I usually spray at the top up here and the top right here and let it run down the track. It just lubes that track up, keeps the rubber good and soft, makes it where the window will glide up and down easily and put less strain on the motor. And again, you can pick this up at most part stores. I will put a link in the description for our Amazon link to buy some of this if you're interested and you don't have some near you. So hopefully this video was super helpful to you. Now you know the tools you need, the parts you need, and you have the know-how so that you can complete the window, motor, and regulator install 02 to 06 Honda CRVs. Thanks so much for checking out this video and hope to see you again soon. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. See you on next. Peace.